Good afternoon, traders. So Great British Pound, US dollar, 10th of July, New York session, long positions. I've closed a load out already, which I will put in the Discord in a minute, the screenshots of my positions. But basically, I had a load of positions here, and I took profits somewhere around about this poor high here. And I've got one position still running, which I'm anticipating a bit of a pullback. And then up, taking out this liquidity above here. Got a double top here on the daily as well, you can see. But let me just, before I get into it, just draw out a few things for you to see straight away. Let's just make this a bit bigger, and I'll just draw this across. This chart here is the weekly profile, and we can see we've got a value area here from last week. We've got this little red line here, which is how I set the charts up to show high volume nodes of specific settings. So we can see that we actually rejected to the pit from there. Pretty cool, yeah? So we can also see a structure point here. Which is right in line with that high volume node. So that's quite interesting. Can you see that? So that's the weekly. Let me just make that smaller now. Show you the daily. You can see we rejected from there. Let me just open this profile quickly for you to see. We come down to the pip into that high volume node and rejected. Back. Cross. We can see this structure point here. So we've got a low there and a low there. And this is a 15-minute TPOs. But I would have drawn that out if you'd made it a 30-minute TPO. That would have been back in the old supply and demand days. I'd have drawn that out as a 30-minute demand zone. So I highlighted that as an area of interest, and it aligns with that. And also we can see we've got a poor low on the custom afternoon chart from Friday. So I thought that might get repaired. And as you can see, we just come down. Don't know if you can. Just about cleared that. There, see, just cleared it. So that was what my point of interests were going to be, somewhere around about there. I did, though, have this weekly value from last week's there. So that was also going to be an area of interest, although my stronger confluences were a bit lower in this area. But having seen, pull this across, us coming down into this area here, I thought I'm going to, and seeing the footprint, which I'll show you in a minute, I did think I'm going to have to put a position on here because we were seeing a bit of a transition to buyers. So I got an early entry in, but got in drawdown. As you can see, I added a couple more positions a bit lower down here just before this volume node, because there's just so much buying coming into the market. And then we got the actual rejection from there. So I added another position also on the way back up again. And now, as you can see, I'm hoping we're going to do something like that on this last position, but we'll see. Might get took out a break even. We can also see on the VWAP chart that blue raincoat there, that tells me there's high volume and high buy side delta, followed by two turquoise blue raincoats, which tells me there's high buy side delta and we've got those rejection tails there as well. We can also see where delta divergence is coming into that area with my exhaustion study. So we rejected from the weekly high volume node from last week, which is near this edge of the ledge of this cluster, into this kind of order block here where this swing, this higher low was. So rejected, and having took out the afternoon session from Friday's profile in repairing the poor low. Let me just pull over footprint chart. Let me just scroll across. So as you can see, this is a 3-minute chart. I'm looking at a 3-minute chart. Buying starting to come in. Got a little stop run there, but that's a bit of a fake move. So I think I'll probably put a position on somewhere around about here, and then the buying still coming into the area. I think I did another position somewhere around about there. Let me just pull this chart back over. So you can see on the 3-minute time frame, all that buying coming into the area, which was really quite hard to read the order flow, apart from buyers are just piling in. So I joined an early one at that value area on the weekly, and then I added a couple more positions somewhere around about here, then more positions around here. At this point, I'm pretty confident that we were going to be getting a reversal. And then you can see the massive 3-minute candle volume burst up, delta just piling in, and then we start pulling away, as you can see. So you can see how I was getting confusing signals on the order flow short term, but long term there's so much buying coming into the area, and all those confluences on the profile charts, how it was still going to be playing out in my favor. So although on a couple of positions I went into probably 10 pips of drawdown possibly, I still ended up 68, 55. So that's at 13 pips drawdown. Yeah, probably 12, 13 pips drawdown. I still knew that my true zone was going to be lower down. And now look, we're starting to, by the looks of it, come back up. What I'd probably do is if you get back up to VWAP, this is a full position I've got running still. I'll probably just, to be honest with you, close half of that position out. And then I'll just leave the other one running on a set and forget sort of basis. So that's what happened this afternoon's trades. Yeah, hope that helps. And I'll be on the charts tomorrow morning. If there's an opportunity in Frankfurt, I'll take it. Other than that, I won't be on the charts again till sometime in the afternoon, because I've got a mechanic coming over to fix my, I've got like a petrol lawnmower, tractor lawnmower thing, ride on. And I've done something to it, cutting the paddock the other day, and the engine don't want to work now. So I'm having a mechanic come out to try and fix my tractor. Yeah, cool. So I won't be about, I'll be part of tomorrow. But anyway, that's today's trades, and hope you got some sort of value for that and can sort of see where I was coming from with the logical areas of interest that I was looking at. And yeah, catch you on the next video. Nice one. Cheers, guys. Have a lovely day. Over and out.